I previously examined some of the Moonlord drops in a past video, and while it turned out okay, I feel like it was kind of rushed at the time, and it should have been redone in a better manner. So today, I'm going to re-examine the Terraria Top 5 Moonlord drops. This video should shed more light on some of these items than its predecessor, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you're new here, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that way you can get notifications for all videos and live streams when they become available. With that, let's get the list started at number 5. This one was a bit challenging because both Meowmere and Starwrath are really good weapons. They both have their ups and downs, but comparably, they work out really good, and I couldn't really put one over the other. With a base damage of 200, Meowmere's real strength is close combat. Its projectiles can be pretty good with a little practice, but it may take some time. Starwrath's base damage is weaker than a Meowmere's, but its projectiles are really excellent at doing a lot of damage. They're perfect for DPS, so in a way, they're kind of like the opposite of each other, but not exactly. But one's really good at close range, while the other one does a really good job at range. Either way, it all depends on your playstyle, but these are two really great swords, and I feel they fit well at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is the Lunar Flare, and this has 100 base damage. Now, previously I didn't examine this, but it's actually a really good mage weapon. As a matter of fact, the projectiles from this actually pass through blocks and hit at the point where the mouse cursor is. Some would even say this is actually up there with the last Prizm, which is really interesting, but the rapid fire and the ability to go through blocks makes it really good. It can be very awesome in tight spaces. The only downside to it is that it takes up a lot of mana, so you're gonna have to prepare for a long drawn-out battle just in case, because it will go through mana really quick. But other than that, I feel like this is a pretty good spot for it. Coming in at number 3 is the Terrarian, and I actually had this ranked lower before, but since I've actually tried, I really enjoy it more now than ever. It actually is slightly weaker than the Meowmere sword. The base damage is 190, but the projectiles do make it pretty strong, and it actually does out DPS the Meowmere sword, so it is very good. What's also interesting is that all yo-yos in Terraria, for the most part, have a critical chance of 4%, but with the Terrarian, the critical strike chance is actually increased to 14%, which makes this really stand out. Having dropped from the Moonlord, of course, this would be the best yo-yo in the entire game. Coming in at number 2 is the SDMG, also known as the Space Dolphin machine gun, one of the best guns in the game currently. It has a 77 base damage with a 50% chance of not consuming ammo, which actually stacks really well with other abilities and buffs. This is actually really comparable with a chain gun. It's slightly stronger, but it's also slightly slower as well, by just a tick. It should be noted that the SDMG has a 14% critical chance, which makes it stand out compared to the usual 4% for most guns. To get the most out of it, you're probably better off using an endless musket pouch, because this can actually chew through a lot of ammunition really quick. Even with the 50% chance of not consuming ammo, it flies through ammunition. And finally, coming in at number 1 is the last Prizm. This mage weapon has 100 base damage, but the biggest thing is as it starts off with a wide area of attack that slowly shrinks down. At the smallest point, it actually does 300 damage per hit. And what's really interesting is that this hits 12 times per second, meaning if you could do that with 300 damage, that's a lot of dealing that will take down a boss or enemy really quick. Much like the Lunar Flare, though, you better bring a lot of mana potions because you will go through a ton of mana very fast. This thing doesn't just drink it, it gulps it, so you'll have to be prepared to bring probably 2 or 3 stacks if need be, but at the same time, the fight probably won't last that long either way. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you saw this video all the way through, please go down to the comments, type in Moonlord. Also, let me know what you think about it down there. I would love to hear from you as always. If you're a new viewer, again, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to keep up with the latest videos and live streams that'll be coming out soon. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button as it helps the channel out greatly. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time. The video's over, but there's more where that came from. Be sure to subscribe for more Terraria Let's Plays, Top 5s, and other videos as well as we cover different titles. You can click on one of the videos here for more. Be sure to rate this video accordingly as it helps the channel out greatly. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.